Hello everyone. In previous video we did questions of 1 to 10 questions of exercise 16.3 and today we will discuss the remaining questions. So question number 11. Before starting question number 11 we will discuss combination. What is meaning of combination here? Suppose we will discuss in this topic in permutation and combination chapter, but here we will discuss minor thing that suppose there are 20 students in your class, okay, and we want to select only 6 students, we want to select six students, then we will use formula 20C6 formula of NCR, where N is the total number of total numbers and R we want to choose. Okay, so what is the formula of this? N factorial upon R factorial into N minus R factorial. What is factorial here? Suppose 5 factorial. Suppose what is the meaning of 5 factorial? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 factorial means its product from 5 to 1. Okay, suppose we want to find out 20 factorial, then 20 into 19 into 18 into up to 1. Suppose we want to find out 20 factorial upon 15 factorial. 20 factorial upon 15. We will not cancel this. We will solve by taking 20 factorial as, we can write 20 factorial as 20 into 19 into 18 into 17 into 16 into up to 15 factorial. Okay, because we know that 20 to 1. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13 and 15 factorial up to 1. That means 15 into 15 up to 1. So here 15 factorial. We will cancel these and we will multiply these and we will get answer. Okay, if you want to find out, suppose simple example I am taking 4 factorial upon 2 factorial. Then what is the meaning of this? 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and 2 factorial means 2 into 1. So we will cancel 2, then answer will be 12. Or we can write 4 factorial as 4 into 3 into, this is 2 factorial. ओके, जहाँ तक हमें नीचे जो नंबर दिया वहाँ तक जाना है तो हम वहीं जाकर स्टॉप कर देंगे. And denominator is 2 factorial, cancel, answer will be same 12. Same in this question, 20C6 means 20 factorial upon N factorial, means here N is 20, R is 6 here, so we will take 6 factorial and N minus R means 20 minus 6. Okay. So it is 20 factorial upon 6 factorial and 20 minus 6, that is 14 factorial. So we will take 20 factorial as 20 into 19 into 18 into 17 into 16 into 15 into 14, 13 up to 1. But we will write up to 14 factorial. And denominator is also 14 factorial and 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 14 factorial cancel with 14 factorial and we will cut these by these and we will get the answer. Okay, in earlier classes you read about if you want to take one diamond card or one spade card, then there is no combination formula there. So if we want to find out 2 cards from 52 cards and 3 cards from 52 cards, then we will use this formula. Suppose we want to find out 3 cards from 52 cards, then we will write 52C3. In 1 or 2 question we will use this combination formula. Okay, so look at 11th question. In 11th question, in a lottery, a person chooses 6 different natural numbers at random from 1 to 20. He wants to choose 6 different natural number from 1 to 20. And if these 6 numbers match with the 6 numbers already fixed by lottery committee, he wins the prize. What is the probability of winning the prize in the game? Okay, so in this question there are 20 numbers and he wants to choose only 6 numbers. Then by how many ways he will choose? 20C6, because there are 20 numbers and he wants to choose 6 numbers, so it's 20C6. So the total numbers of ways in which a person can chosen 6 different numbers from 1 to 20 are 26. Then we don't know that formula of this 20 factorial upon 6 factorial into 20 minus 6 factorial. So 20 factorial as it is, 6 factorial as it is, this is 20 minus 6, 14 factorial. Then we will take 20 is more than 14. So we will take 20 up to 14 factorial, 20 into 19 into 18 into 17 into 16 into 15 into 14 factorial. And denominator is 14 factorial as it is. And 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. After cancelling, we will get 38760. And these are the total number of ways, means number of elements in sample space. And we know that if numbers are fixed in lottery, then only one combination is already fixed by lottery committee. Suppose आपकी कोई लॉटरी निकलती है या लॉटरी करते हैं तो उसमें सिर्फ सपोज एक नंबर है 1 3 7 2 5 6. So this is fixed now. So this is only one way. Okay. So favorable is 1 and total is 38,760. Then what is probability? 1 upon 38,760. Now look at 12th question. In this question, PA is given, PB is given, PA intersection B is given. And we have to check whether the following probabilities PA and PB are consistently defined or not. Consistent means, here consistent means this data is correct or not. Okay, so in this we know that suppose a die is thrown, then sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And suppose A event odd numbers, okay, and B event are more than 3. Suppose 3 or more than 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6. What is A intersection B? A intersection B will be 3 and 5. Okay, 3 and 5. Here probability of A is 3 by 6 and probability of A intersection B is 2 by 6. Then 3 by 6 is more than 2 by 6 or 2 by 6 is more than 3 by 6. We know that 3 by 6 is more than 2 by 6. That means PA is greater than PA intersection B always. Okay. Or it can be equal if A is subset of B. Okay. Then A intersection B is equal to A. In this case, we know that A intersection B is subset of A, subset or equal to A. Okay, then probability of A intersection B is less than equal to PA. क्योंकि अगर आपके पास ये इसका सबसेट है तो इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी इससे छोटी होगी. अगर इक्वल है तो प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या होगी? इक्वल. बट इन दिस केस PA intersection B is greater than PA. Look here, it is 0.6, it is 0.5. So this is these are not consistently defined. Okay, now look at second part. PA is given, PB is given, PA union B is here 0.8. Okay. In this question, A union B, we know that A union B is greater than equal to AB, superset of A and B. A union B is superset of A or is equal to A. Okay. It can be superset or equal to A. Now, P इसका मतलब क्या है कि P A यूनियन B किससे? या तो इससे ग्रेटर होगा PA से या इसके इक्वल होगा. So but here P A union B is greater given. So these are consistently defined. Okay, these are valid. Now come to 13th question. In 13th question, fill-ups. Okay, in these three values are given, we have to find out fourth value by using formula PA union B is equal to PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. We have discussed this formula. Okay, in this question, PA union B is equal to PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. These three values are given and we have to find out PA union B. Then after taking LCM, we will get 7 upon 15. So this is 7 upon 15. In second case, PA union B is given, PA is given and PA intersection B is given. We have to find out PB. So by putting these values, we will find PB. Now third part, in this part, we have to find out PA intersection B, PA union B given, PA given, PB given, and we will find PA intersection B in this case. Okay. Now come to 14th question. In 14th question, PA is given, PB is given. Find PA or B. A or B means union. If A and B are mutually exclusive events. In this case, A and B are mutually exclusive means we know that if A and B are mutually exclusive, then probability of their intersection is 0. Probability of their intersection is 0. That means PA union B is equal to PA plus PB. We have discussed this formula. Okay. PA is 3 by 5. PB is 1 by 5. Then what is PA union B? 4 by 5. Now come to next question 15. In this question, PE is given, PF is given, PE intersection F is given. In this case, in first part, we want to find out PE or F. E or F means E union F. So, we know that the formula of PE union F, PE plus PF minus PE intersection F. PE is given, PF is given, PE intersection F is given. After solving, we will get PE union F or P or F. In next case, we want to find out P not E and not F, and neither E nor F or not E and not F are the same thing. So PE complement intersection F complement, and we know that De Morgan's law. In first chapter we have discussed about De Morgan law. PE complement intersection F complement, we can write PE union F whole complement. De Morgan's law is this, E union F whole complement. Here is intersection, here will be, there will be union. So what is P not A? This is suppose not. Okay, this is not A. Then we can write 1 minus PA. So in this case, PE union F complement, we can write 1 minus PE union F. And P union F we found in last case. This is 5 by 8. So after that we will find P not E and not F, 3 by 8. Now come to 16 question. P not E or not F is given. We have to check these are mutually exclusive or not. It means if these are mutually exclusive, PE intersection F should be 0. ये होना चाहिए. But how will we will find P intersection F in this case? Not E or, here no, or, then we will take union. And means intersection, or means union. Not E means E complement. Not F means F complement, or means union. This is given 0.25, and we know De Morgan's law, E complement union F complement is E intersection F whole complement, and this is 1 minus PE intersection F. Here this value is given. We will find P intersection F by taking in left hand side, and we will take this in right hand side. Then this is 0.75. PE intersection F is 0.75. This is not equal to 0. That means P intersection F not equal to 0. That means these are not mutually exclusive events. These are not mutually exclusive events. Now come to question number 17. In question number 17, A and B are events such that PA is equal to 0.42. PB is 0.48. PA and B means intersection 0.16. We have to find out P not A, not B, PA or B. So in this three cases we will discuss P not A. P not A means 1 minus PA. Okay. So what is PA here given? 0.42. So 1 minus 0.42 is 0.48. P not B, PB is given, then we will find P not B. And PA intersection B is given. In this we want to find out PA or B means PA union B. And we will apply same formula, PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. These values are given, and then we will find PA or B. Now come to 18th question. In 18th question, in class 11th of a school, 40% of the students study mathematics, 30% study biology, and 10% of students study both mathematics and biology. This type of question we have done in sets first chapter, application of sets 1.6 exercise. Same here, but we have to find out probability in this question. If a student is selected at random from the class, find the probability that he will be studying mathematics or biology. So in this case, we will take A be the event in which selected student studies mathematics. So 40% are there. What is PA? 40% upon 40% means 40 upon 100, favorable upon total. So that is 2 by 5. Let B be the event in which the selected student studies biology. So PB is equal to 30% means 30 upon 100, that is 3 upon 10. And PA intersection B are 10%. So this is 1 by 10. And we have to find out PA or B. A or B means selected student will studying in mathematics or Or means we have to find out union. So we know that this we can write PA union B. So what is PA union B? PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. What is PA? 2 by 5. What is PB? 3 by 10. What is PA intersection B? 1 by 10. After solving, we will get 6 upon 10. That means 0.6. And this is probability that the selected student will studying in mathematics or biology, that is 0.6. Now come to question number 19. In 19 question, in an entrance test that is graded on the basis of 2 examination, the probability of randomly chosen student passing the first examination 0.8. Okay, entrance test is based on 2 examination. First examination pass करने के लिए कितनी probability है? 0.8. A chosen student, chosen student passing the first examination 0.8, and probability of passing the second examination is 0.7. And the probability of passing at least one of them means, at least one means union, either A और B, या तो फर्स्ट करेगा या सेकंड करेगा या दोनों करेगा, उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी है 0.995. What is the probability of passing both? Both means we have to find out intersection. So in this case, PA is given. Let A be the event of passing first examination, B be the event of passing second examination. So PA, what is PA here? 0.8, PB is 0.7, and PA union B means at least one of them, that is 0.95. In this case, we have to find out PA intersection B means both the examination. So what is PA union B? PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. Put the values and find out PA intersection B. This is 0.55, and this is probability of passing both the examination. Okay, 0.55. Now come to question number 20. In 20th question, the probability that a student will pass the final examination in both English and Hindi is 0.5. Both means both here, so and so intersection is given, and probability of passing neither is 0.5. neither means ना तो A में, ना तो फर्स्ट एग्जाम में पास हुए, ना इंग्लिश में पास हुआ, ना हिंदी में. If the probability of passing the English examination is 0.75, let A be the event of student passing the English examination and B be the event of student passing the Hindi examination. Then here PA is given. Here PA intersection B is given, and this is P neither. Neither means ना तो A में पास होगा ना ही B में. That means A complement intersection B complement. What is the probability of passing the Hindi examination means we have to find out PB. So look at this. Let A be the event of passing English examination and B be the event of passing Hindi examination. So what is PA here? 0.75. What is PA intersection B? 0.5. That is both the examination. And A complement intersection B complement means neither neither A nor B. ना तो A में पास हुआ ना ही B में, ना इंग्लिश में ना हिंदी में. That is 0.1 given. We have to find out PB. We know that PA is given, PA intersection B is given. If we will find PA union B, then by using this formula, PA union B formula, we can find PB. So firstly, we will find this by using this. How we will find PA complement intersection B complement? We can write PA union B whole complement, and this is 1 minus PA union B. And what is PA in complement intersection B complement? This is 0.1, and we will find this by using these. So 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9. So what is PA union B? PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. PA union B is 0.9. PA is 0.75. PB we want to find out, and PA intersection B is 0.5. After solving, we will get PB. It means probability of student passing in Hindi examination. This is 0.65. Now come to question number 21st. This is last question of 16.3 exercise. In a class of 60 students, 30 opted for NCC, 32 opted for NSS, and 24 opted for both NCC and NSS. If one of these students is selected at random, find the probability that. We will discuss later these case. In this 60 students are given. Suppose universal set or universal set you can take. इनमें से 30 students ने NCC ली है, 32. This is not union, क्योंकि कुछ बच्चे ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने कुछ भी नहीं लिया, वो फाइंड आउट करेंगे इन दिस केस. सो एनसीसी 32, एनएसएस 24 opted both. If one of the student is selected at random, find the probability that. So let A be the event in which the selected student has opted NCC. These are 30 out of 30 plus 32 plus 24. There are 60 out of 60. So 30 upon 60. And this is 60 students in which 30 opted NCC, 32 opted NSS and 24 opted NCC and NSS. Sorry, 60 students are total. So sample space में आपके पास कितने students है total? 60 students. Total are 60 here. So 30 upon 60 for NCC, 32 upon 60 are NSS and 24 upon 60 are for NCC and NSS. So let A be the event in which selected student has opted for NCC. B be the event in which selected student opted for NSS. Total number of students are 60. Then what is PA here? 30 upon 60. That is 1 by 2. What is PB? Probability of student who opted NSS. That is 32 upon 60, 8 upon 15. PA intersection means B means both. So 24 upon 60. This is 2 by 5. So in this case we have to find out PA union B. First question में आपको क्या find out करना है? The student opted for NCC or NSS. NCC or NSS means union. So we have to find out A union B. PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. What is PA here? 1 by 2. What is PB? 8 by 15. What is PA intersection B? 2 by 5. After solving we will get 19 upon 30 and this is the probability that the student has opted for NCC and or NSS. Okay. Now second part. Neither NCC nor NSS. It means A complement intersection B complement. A complement intersection B complement means PA union B whole complement. So what is PA union B whole complement? 1 minus PA union B. So what is PA union B? We have found in last case 19 upon 30. So what is 1 minus 19 upon 30? It is 11 by 30. So probability that the student has opted neither NCC nor NSS, these are 11 upon 30. Now look at third part. The student has opted NSS but not NCC. This type of question we have done in first. जैसे वहाँ करते थे कि only tennis, only cricket. So this is that type of question कि NSS में उस करेगा लेकिन NCC नहीं करेगा. So we will find NSS are B event and NCC for A event. So we want to find out B minus A means only NSS. So in sets we have done this formula and B minus A is NB minus NA intersection B or B intersection A. Or we can write this B intersection A complement. B intersection A complement. So this is NB minus NA intersection B. We will put the here if we will divide by NS, number of elements in sample space. So it will be PB minus A. It will be PB minus A. It will be PB. It will be PA intersection B. Now we will put the values of PB and PB intersection A. Then we will get the answer, that is 2 by 15.